Meanwhile, at the Haven House, Cannonball and the rest of the original New Mutants have breakfast with Rogue.
Oh, modified breakfast, Mr. St. Junior's. Thank you kindly. Fixing to do the dishes before trading, of course.
Cannonball, Sam, we have questions.
Oh, Miss Rogue, what y'all doing? You can't fucking touch me. You touch me, I'll get your power. Y'all go
Would you just sit still, boy? You're crazier than a long-tail coat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh, no, don't you be telling me no, ding-dong.
Don't you be flapjacking me, boy, in the body.
Oh, how dare you? You just getting right down the rap. Oh, I fucking love Trump. What?
Damn.
I think that was our best one yet. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Comic Book Queers, episode 380. I am your host, Brett, and with me, as always, is Evil Jeff. Hi, Evil.
Hey, how y'all doing over there? It's me, Sam.
I'm good now. How are you doing on this fine day?
I'm not vulnerable.
That's what I forgot to say that.
Oh, you forgot to say I'm not vulnerable while blasting. That was from a scene from a very kooky Uncanny X-Men number 27, which we'll talk about later in the show.
Yes, and we did that because we missed good old Sam Guthrie and Rogue with their freakish Southern accents.
With their I. They are not allowed to have the letter I in any of their dialogue. It will always be AH instead.
Yeah.
Always. Will there ever be a day where we decide that is offensive?
Sugar?
Probably.
No, because
no, I hope not.
It's a white people accent. Who cares about white people accents?
Who cares about white people? I didn't say sugar. We didn't say their catchphrases. That was a terrible
I think you did.
opening.
No, you did say sugar once, I think.
Sugar, flapjack. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We are going to talk about some TV. We're going to talk about The Boys' latest episode. We're going to talk about Daredevil Born Again, the latest episode, some X-Men comics. But first, Evil Jeff, we've got some hot topics that got me in my feels.
Oh, what were you like? What kind of feels?
I'll tell you.
And he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
All right, so we've got some things coming around the mountain that you and I could be a little excited about. One of those things is X-Men 97 Season 2, and some new promo art dropped that could give us some clues. They're dividing the characters, seemingly, into 3 different teams, it looks like.
Well, they were in the very end. They were all in different, almost like timelines, right?
Some in the past, some in the future. I'm looking at this promo art. We've got one team that consists of, and I can't remember if they were in the past or I believe these characters went to the past.
Like where Apocalypse
Magneto,
was or something, right?
Yeah, like where young Apocalypse was. It was Beast, it was Bishop, Magneto, Rogue, and Nightcrawler. So they're in the past. I think in the future, we've got Storm, Morph, Wolverine, Scott, and Jean in that kind of Mother Ascani, slim and red future.
Yes.
And then I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe they're bouncing around all over the place, is this team that's aligned with Cable, which looks to be Cable and older Jubilee, maybe?
Yeah.
Weird. Sunspot, Psylocke.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
And Archangel, who probably features prominently in an Apocalypse-centric storyline set in the 90s. Well, set everywhere, but...
The thing that I find interesting is the fact that they're do Slim and Red means we probably this Cable thing. I'm curious of are we gonna see? Are we gonna probably see this Cable world, and then see them finding Nathan and raising him, and then it slowly is revealed that is Cable.
Yeah.
I think they're going to probably do a reveal that it's Cable, even though all of us fans fucking know.
Don't they already know? Don't Scott and Jean already know?
That Cable?
That Cable's their kid? No.
Do they?
I remember there once was a moment where Jean looked into Cable's mind and was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, but in the old
one,
cartoon,
yeah,
true. But I don't know if it was like officially
right.
said. So they could probably retcon it or handle it any way they kind of really want. So I have a feeling they're going to try and handle it as a big reveal.
So,
but I'm just so excited.
Speaking of Psylocke and Archangel, there is a leaked trailer that was from New York Comic Con 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And they
Did
do
they get
show
romantic?
Betsy and Warren standing next to each other. Just the two of them.
Yes. And it's Betsy, not Conan.
Oh, I don't know, actually. I'm sorry. I don't know if it is Betsy. It shouldn't be. Please no. I think we've erased that from existence.
But Psylocke has already been in the show. Like, she's an established
She's already been in the show
already.
Yeah.
So if she was in there as Betsy, they kind of might have to leave that.
Maybe they just called her Psylocke. Who knows?
Yeah, they might never have sold so I'm not sure.
But Evil Jeff, there's also something in that trailer that I've seen. There's a fourth team involved in this book. Now remember, this takes place in the 90s.
Right.
Wouldn't it be cool if Peter David's X Factor was part of this season?
Yes. You know what? I did hear about this. Oh, Peter David's X Factor. And they've shown up a few times before already.
I think in the background. In the
background.
The Iceman, oh my God, the ill-fated Iceman Polaris romance episode of the old show. Doesn't she go back with them or something?
Yeah, I think so. But this, I love. And they've been in previous episodes as a team fighting them, and so I'm super excited to have them back because I love.
And evidently, Polaris is Miss Sidney Prescott.
Oh, she's voiced by Neve Campbell.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
I'll tell you, because here's the thing. Do you know what I've been doing? And I think I might have. I don't know if I mentioned this the last episode. I went back and started rereading Uncanny from The Fall of the Mutants again.
Oh yeah.
And I'm in mid Outback, and I'm just And for me, I know as soon as it hits Inferno, I'm gonna then start reading Excalibur because Excalibur Inferno happens around issue 5, and so I'm gonna start reading Excalibur again. And I think I might. But when it gets to the merge, I might read Peter David's X Factor again.
Damn.
Because it was that change of a group was so drastic. And I, as like a little teen kid, being like, what? This is the new X Factor team? X Factor is supposed to be the original X-Men. But within one issue, I'm like, oh my God, I love this. This is so good. So good. Anyway,
something else.
I'm excited. I'm excited
too. Something else we are excited about as Gen X male gay nerds is a little upcoming movie called Masters of the Universe. There is a behind-the-scenes featurette on YouTube, and they gave us a look at some characters that I have just been dying to see. Some of the greats, including Fisto.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our first look at Fisto. Very gay, very beefy.
Yeah.
Kind of a muscle bear. Exactly what you'd expect from a character named Fisto. My personal favorite, Mechaneck. And there is a moment in the featurette where he extends his neck and swings it around and takes out like 20 bad guys.
Did you have a lot of these toys?
Oh, I had them all. Girl.
I didn't have them all, but I did have Castle Grayskull, and I had Sorceress, both Sorceress and her as the Eagle.
Yeah, as a
And
Zord.
I really wanted Evelyn, but my parents never got it because I thought
I had
that was
Evelyn.
too gay.
I had Evelyn.
And was Evelyn
she
fucking
and I
everybody?
sashayed around my house in Manalapan, New Jersey, like two little faggots.
I think I didn't get Evelyn because Sorceress started sleeping with everybody, and I think they saw that and were like, no more
just
girl
like in real life.
He-Man toys for you.
I remember the first He-Man action figure I ever got. I was in Toys R Us with my aunt and uncle. I think I was like 6, and I gravitated to this, and I was like, will you buy me that? And they were like, yep. And that's how my He-Man collection started, and it was none other than the GOAT, Ram Man.
Did you get that before He-Man?
I got Ram Man first.
Oh my God, that's
before
crazy.
any other figure, because I liked it. He was on a spring. Remember, like he was on a
Yeah.
spring.
Oh,
you could
yeah.
release
No,
and he
I
would,
had
like,
Ram
bounce
Man
up.
too. I love that. Know what else I had that also was around the same time as Ram Man? They made the one He-Man where his armor, when you hit it,
Oh
it
yeah.
would get more damaged.
Yes.
Do you
Oh,
remember
I remember
that?
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You like clicked it and it like flipped around and it had cracks all over it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you my favorite memories when I was playing with my He-Man figures were when I would put Fisto on one side and Ram Man on the other. And they would just go to town on me. All right.
Wait, on which side of what? Was
I didn't know
one
what I was
ramming
doing. I
your
was a
wiener?
kid.
It was
Yeah, he was-
ramming your wiener, and the other one was
Yeah, he was-
fisting
yeah.
your butt.
He was headbutting my balls.
I was like,
And, yeah.
Brad, you better have those He-Man dolls better not be up your butt.
We found Brett with another He-Man figure up his butt. Which one was it this time? Was it Fisto again?
Oh my god! I will say
my
I ran
God.
into this is just a slight tangent. I was at a gay bar once and we were talking to a group of people and I'm like, "What are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm a doctor." I'm like, "Oh, where do you work?" And he was like, I'm an ER doctor." And I was like, "What's your butt stories?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Up the butt." And then he just was like, "It sadly happens so much more than you think it would."
Oh, I'm sure it does. That
He's
should be a
like
TV
pretty
show.
much, yeah. He's like pretty much everything you could think of. They'll be like it ends up somebody's butt.
They should do a CSI proctology.
Yeah. There's also little kids up the nose, which is more sad.
Oh, I would never. What? I think I had the wherewithal to know not to stick objects up my nose when I was as dumb as an infant.
Yeah, I was pretty stupid. I almost choked on a hungry, hungry hippo when I was like 3.
Really? On the whole
Yeah.
hippo?
No, the marbles.
Oh, okay. I thought you were putting that whole ass hippo in your mouth.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh my God.
What else are we talking
All right.
about?
We need to talk about some of these incredible television shows that are winding down to their finales. Oh, thank God. Listen, why don't we just talk about some TV?
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
So we are going to start with Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Episode 7.
Have I done my joke of what this
No,
show
what?
should be called? It should be called Bored Again.
I thought a lot happened in this episode.
Finally, yes, more things
Yeah.
happened, but then they killed people I didn't want to be killed.
I know. So R.I.P. Spoilers. R.I.P. to Michael Gandolfini's. I always forget these people's names.
Gandolfini, it's fine.
Gandolfini.
The
Michael
assistant.
Gandolfini. Tony Soprano Jr. Yeah,
Fisk's
I
assistant.
remember Buck. I know that the guy who killed him is Buck
Because he's hot.
because he's hot. But yeah, so David. Let's call him David. David is like, okay, he's back. He's all over the place this episode. He's like, I'm going to protect BB. I'm going to hide BB. No, just kidding. I'm going to turn BB in and watch her get murdered by this horrible man who's very hot. So he's all over the place. And then finally, as he's like, okay, I'm going to take her to get murdered, she's like, do you really want to murder me? And he's like, no. He's like, okay, run. I'll murder myself.
And then he gets murdered because he didn't
And then he
bring
gets
her in.
murdered. Yeah. Shocking. I was actually shocked. I was surprised because I thought this character had a future.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he did not.
But they are winding all of this down, and so he's gone. A lot of courtroom drama in this one. Classic Daredevil girl. Classic diva Matt Murdock move. Who's your co-counsel? Matt Murdock, co-counsel for the defense. Boom. Such a classic moment.
Yeah.
So the trial's going. They're doing the trial. And then the ICE cops, the cop Nazis, really don't like the trial. So they hang around and they're like, we know we're going to kill everybody in the parking garage. And they try to do that, but everyone escapes. Because
well, it's
Daredevil
not
has
everybody.
powers.
They're trying to kill the governor. So
They're trying to kill.
It's become
Well,
apparent
no,
that
they're trying to kill these people. They're trying to kill all of them.
Wait,
Matt,
wasn't
Karen,
the governor
Nikki
there?
James.
Wait, was the governor
No,
there too?
governor was in
okay,
her
the governor
mansion.
wasn't
That
there.
was
No,
a
that was the
separate
next
murder
scene. Sorry,
attempt.
I'm mixing up the scenes.
Separate murder attempt.
Yes.
No, they try to machine gun them down in the garage.
Right. Yeah. So
Matt
ridiculous. And then
he
the
escapes,
next
but he's
scene,
shot. But he's
Yeah.
shot pretty bad. And then the next scene is
Lily Taylor about to get choked out, but
I thought she was dead.
Bullseye comes and saves the day.
Kind of my favorite character. Love Bullseye. He's so hot. How about him talking to Matt in that Punisher workout room with no shirt on?
Where I'm like, why don't you guys just fuck?
It's so heated rivalry between those two. It's so hot. But yeah, Bullseye saves Lily Taylor. Thank God. Because Lily Taylor is now, she's going to come at Fisk hard.
Yeah.
Because she's going to pin that back
Speaking
on
of heated
Fisk.
rivalry, did you see SNL last night?
No.
Connor Story. Connor Story.
I thought he
was
did
on
it already.
SNL. He did. He introduced Olivia Rodrigo for one of her musical numbers.
Oh.
And then he was there, and they're like, oh, why is he in New York? I think he's probably doing the Met Gala.
Ugh. You know who's not doing the Met Gala?
Everyone, because of Jeff Bezos.
Zoran Mamdani. Oh, I didn't hear about this.
Jeff Bezos, Anna Wintour got Jeff Bezos as a sponsor, and so half the people dropped out. I will not blame Connor's Story for doing the Met Gala because he's new, you know.
Yeah.
You can't give
Let
up
him
that
have his-
opportunity.
Right. Every new actor wants to do a
But
Woody Allen
Zendaya
movie,
was
you know?
like, oh, I'm not doing that now.
Yeah, Mamdani is the first mayor to say, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of
Eric Adams loved it.
speaking of Anna Wintour and stuff, I do need to talk about a movie I saw.
Oh.
There
Can we
isn't
talk
a
about,
slide
are we
for
done?
it.
One thing I want to say about Daredevil.
Okay. Yes.
We get verification that Luke Cage joined the government.
Yes. Yes, and we kind of were hinted at that.
We're hinted at that. You know what that reminds me of? The phrase "heroes for hire."
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they'll do like a heroes for hire thing.
Maybe. I will say
maybe.
this episode things happened.
Things happened.
And so I kind of was just like, this should have been happening. I wanted this level of happening in previous episodes. And this will be the same thing when we get to The Boys. It was the same thing where this episode shit was happening. And I'm like,
yes,
I needed this stuff to happen way earlier.
yes.
All right.
My favorite thing that happened in Daredevil, though, is I didn't catch on until I did a second watch, and I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. Is the very end when he's shot in the church, and he's praying, and he's like, God, please send me strength, please send me strength, please send me help. And Jessica walks into the fucking church. She comes back, so she'll be in the rest of the run. So that's great. But that was such a cool thing. I was like, oh, I didn't realize Jessica was the answer to Matt's prayer.
I love it.
At the end of the episode. Loved it.
Love that.
Love that for them. All right. The Boys.
The Boys.
In an episode I'll call the Weapons episode.
Yes.
Because it was
And
called,
this one-
the title was One Shots, and it was vignette.
Yes, one shots. And this was what I've wanted from The Boys.
Yeah.
And so me being angry is like, this should have been, because I felt episode 1 and maybe 2 kind of had a lot happening. They're killing people off. I wanted this level,
slowed down after that.
It kind of just was like, this was what I wanted, killing people off. And I mean, the epic cameos of murders.
I was a little, this is so dumb. It's not like I'm a Supernatural fan. I would have liked that to be isolated from all the other celebrities. I thought like the Supernatural reunion between the three of them was kind of upstaged a bit by the "This Is the End"
Was
cameo
he
of
in the show
celebrities.
before already? Or was that his
No.
first time? Oh,
It's
okay.
his first time. Yeah, well, and the Mal Chemical was also from Supernatural.
Yeah, but no, it's just when they said that he was replaced by A-Train with the race.
Yeah.
And I'm like, was that?
No, that was
Did he-
exposition. They talked about it in season 1.
Okay, then I was like, was that? I remember that, but did we actually see that? And was it that actor? Okay, so it was, okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of shit happened. It went through each individual character, kind of showed all of their poor fates. And I don't even know where to begin with this because there's like so much.
Well, it was like 5 or 6 vignettes, and so you actually you keep going back to that kind of, I'll call the anchor moment, which is a meeting between the 7, And then
Yeah.
they'll keep going back to that meeting, and then you'll follow one of the different characters out. Of
Not
that meeting.
always, because then one point they followed the
Oh,
dog.
the dog, yeah. So Firecracker gets a vignette. She's the first vignette, and then they circle back to her at the very end. And I stress end. Soldier Boy gets one. Terror, Butcher's dog, gets one. Which I was like, really? The fucking dog? But it was a great way of showing the boys where they are, their relationships, the softer side of them. So I like that.
I think this does, for me, expose one of the main flaws with this show is that the villains are just so much more engaging and intriguing and fun to watch than the heroes.
boys. Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think ended up being a big problem for me, because every time it goes back to the boys, I'm like, ugh. And then when it goes to Homelander and all the other ones, I'm like, in the deep, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to watch.
Yeah, totally. One thing I do like about the boys one is I did like that they finally showed Butcher as like something of a human being and not just this angry cunt all the time.
Yeah.
I did like seeing the softer side of Butcher. The Firecracker stuff I thought was so compelling. I thought it was such a great statement of aligning yourself with fascism. You get nothing. You get nothing out of that.
Like, no matter how much you sacrifice your morals to be that girl, you're never going to be that girl.
And like, to align yourself with these fascists, like, you get nothing but pain and a disgusting
and
ending.
die.
That's
And then
all
you
you're
die.
going to get. It was Valerie Curry is the actress. She was fucking great in this.
She's
Like,
really
her
good.
little
Because
micro
she-
expressions and
But just overall, her playing that horrible right-wing person, like you hated her. But then at the end, you kind of felt bad because you saw, like, when you saw her being like, oh, deep down, she's like a racist right-wing nut job. But it all came from her having a fucked up childhood and being super religious. And it all came from being super religious. And then she literally had to turn on the person who saved her life and brought her from being like, and then accused him of being a pedophile and a starlighter. Like, totally
which means
betrayal.
he's dead, by the way.
Yes. Totally betraying her faith, her friends, everything.
The church that she was
and
raised
in the
in.
end, Homelander just murders her.
Just kills her.
And also, Homelander, he is just so out of control because you're just like, Starlighter is like, you can't, it's like basically like, oh, I'm just going to like murder all of Fox News. You know what I mean? It's just like, he's so unhinged that it is kind of like, I need to see, I feel like especially with this church stuff, I do feel that everyone will turn. You know what I mean? I feel like there has to be a turn on him.
That's why
like America.
One thing, yeah, exactly. Like, oh, you're gonna come, like, okay, you thought you're Jesus? Sorry, but
yeah, that's
but
what
look
I'm
at
wondering.
us.
If I'm curious
It's
of how
happening.
that's going to play out.
It's happening. Our fucking president said he was fucking Jesus, and everyone's like, he's great. One thing is not working for me is this sudden turn from Soldier Boy into like being sort of affectionate toward Homelander, like a little bit of like.
I don't
I'm
buy
not a
it.
parent, maybe I don't get it, but yeah, like all of
I
a sudden
think
he's
it's a
like,
long
but
game.
he's my psychopath. Like I'm like, oh,
I think it's a long game.
yeah.
I think he's not.
I hope so.
I think it's a trick.
You know, they're building up to the prequel that's going to star him. So they're giving Soldier Boy, like, that's another thing that I think is it's a little too much Soldier Boy, and it reeks of promoting the next show.
I know, because also it's just like a prequel. I just
Who fucking
know
cares?
me.
Like, I don't want to watch anything with young Stormfront. I really don't want to watch that.
Also because it's like, and we just know what's going to happen. We already
We just know what's going to happen. Right. What
But
am I watching?
I mean, some people love Better Call Saul. People loved Agent Carter. People loved a lot of those other things, but I just hate a prequel. I hate it.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else about
Yeah.
this?
No.
Okay.
Oh, just that, like, I think I'm over the, like, I didn't love the celebrity cameos, actually. it felt a little bit too much like This Is the End, and I think my point is I hate millennial humor. All right, moving on.
Wow.
Oh, did you want to talk about Devil Wears Prada?
Oh yeah. Did you see the Devil Wears Prada sequel?
No.
I did.
I hear it's
I
good.
saw it.
What do you think?
I had the lowest of low expectations. I think Devil Wears Prada is this kind of anomaly of like that movie should not work, but it is so good. The original movie is so iconic and so good. It's very rewatchable. I have watched it quite a few times. And so I had the lowest of expectations. I'm like, there's no way this is going to be any good. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Good.
it. Is it as good as the first?
No.
Of course not.
Is it ever?
Did it have problems? Oh, you betcha. But it was enjoyable and it was cute. It was cute and it was enjoyable. So I think it did its job very well. The other cool thing that I love about living in LA is the best friend who runs the art museum from the first movie. She is the best friend still. And she came to that screening and brought like 30 of her friends.
Oh.
And so every time she was on
that's
screen,
fun. In like a non-official
everybody
capacity,
started
just like
screaming and cheering. And then at the end, she like got up and everyone was like, and then everyone's like cheering for her. So there was just like, there was a really fun energy. There was also, you could just tell there was just groups of like older millennial women going in groups to watch this. And this movie is very fan service based to its detriment because it redeems everybody. And it's like, look, Miranda Priestley is a nice person. And it's like, no, she's not. Look, Emily Blunt, no, she's not that bad. She's not that shallow. Yes, she is. So that was my main problem is it tried to, the thing that made the first one interesting is they kind of like, no, let's everybody be a good guy. And now we're all friends. Like, you're just like, what? Give me a break. Anyway, but I think if you watch it, you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
So, Devil Wears Prada 2, it worked. Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Great review.
Anyway. Yeah.
Let's talk about some comic books.
X-Men.
Oh.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
Okay. We did read some X-Men. I'll get to that slide in a moment. We did. In fact, Uncanny X-Men number 27, part 2 of Who's Been Sleeping in My Bed. What is happening, Evil Jeff? What is happening? We are trapped
Girl,
in some
I
sort
don't know. Girl,
scenario.
I have no idea. Well, I mean, because
Girl.
not only were they sucked into this dimension, the people from that dimension were sucked out. It seems like, right?
Into the Haven House. Like,
are they from that same world?
I don't know. What world? What world? What is this? All we know is that our outliers and Mutina somehow wound up in the origin stories of the New Mutants from the original graphic novel. And so they're now like the original New Mutants training in the Xavier Mansion with Moira McTaggart, pre-Krakoa. And then the original New Mutants are in the Haven House, acting very strange and looking very young.
Yes. And they're looking very young, but it's also weird because we do later on see a preview of another New Mutant, Liliana.
We do.
But in a different age, a different, like, not from that timeline, she's not like, she was a little kid. I think that was probably.
And that's not all that's different about her.
She's Colossus.
She's got Colossus's powers.
And look,
Colossus
and
is behind
Colossus
her with her powers.
And Colossus has her powers. So I'm like, huh?
And actually, can I say something? The idea of Peter Rasputin as magic, like as like the teleport. I fucking love it. But let's back up because we don't start there. We start at. I was just wondering, like, whatever the fuck happened to Greymalkin prison, and here we are.
And we remember that there was these things called avions, which we find out Professor X was, and that little boy, and it's like you get a brain tumor. And then there was the guy that was like holding Professor Xavier prisoner, Philip. He
Yeah,
also
Karina
was
Ellis's
one of those
person.
Yeah,
And he's dying.
and yeah, and did we know that he was with
Yeah,
the bitch who runs it? What's her name
Yeah.
again?
Karina Ellis.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if they
We
were
did know
together.
that.
But anyway, it's like he's still dying, and she's like, "I love you," and he's like, "You don't love me, you stupid bitch."
You don't love me. But I actually love this moment. She's like, "You said you would never read my mind." He goes, "Yeah, we all say that."
But I also think there is a thing of like when I love how I'm talking about this like telepathy is a real thing. But when emotions and minds and emotions are really loud, you can't not hear. There's some things you can't not hear.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Gene and Emma have told us that several times.
Yeah.
By the way, in Marvel Rivals, you can now get their Hellfire Gala costumes, like from the comics,
Nice.
including
Nice.
Gambit's.
Oh.
Okay.
Hot.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
also like that they cut to Monet. And Monet has been telepathically chatting with our Louisiana X-Men.
Yes.
So I still think she's going to join that team.
Nice. I'm down
Yeah.
with that.
I'm down with that.
Because I don't think we've ever fully seen Monet and Jubilee real. I mean, I think they've been on it.
Yes.
There was a female X-Men team from like maybe
Yeah.
10 years ago that they were both on, but they didn't
Yep.
really interact. They had a whole thing in X-Gen.
They
X
were like
Generation.
the kind of Gene and Emma of Generation
Yes,
X.
they did not like each other.
No.
And I would love for that dynamic to be brought back where they're now adults.
Yes.
And I think Gail Simone could play into that because they're not going to be like little kids, teenagers, but I'm sure there's
Right.
still going to be attitude. And I
I mean, it's
and I
Monet,
think,
for God's sake.
and I think that team needs some attitude. I think they could
Yes.
use that. Cordelia Chase. Oh, you don't watch Buffy.
Right.
But
I know
that
what
that bitchy character that's always kind of like, oh, is this what we're doing? Like
And
I want.
I'm actually finding that Mutina is playing that role on the Outliers. Like, she's introducing an interesting dynamic, particularly when it comes to Calico and Jitter.
Yes.
Like,
and
she's disrupting that a little bit.
now that you said that, I just realized something. Wow, what all the X-Men are a mentor to one of the Outliers? Huh. Then who's going to be Mutina's mentor? Monet. She'd be perfect because she'd be like, bitch, what are you trying to do?
Perfect. 'Cause she will not put up with her shit at all.
And she's like, I'm evil. And then she's like, I'm penance. You want to see evil, bitch? Yeah, I think that would be great. I love that.
I love that. And so,
But that's the thing. Do you think this was just to set up? Because the first part of me was like, why are they showing this just because this is Xavier's house in this world, and now we're showing Xavier's house in this world? Or are they showing it to set up Monet? Or is there another thing they're setting up? Like, why? What did that scene? Why was
I have
that
a theory.
scene shown?
exactly. I think what is behind this crazy whatever is going on with the kids being in this reality and the other, I think it's Inmate X doing it from the prison. I think we're going to find out Inmate X is like some crazy, almost reality warping telepath, maybe connected to the New Mutants in some way.
Do we think it's someone we know?
I don't know. That's
Did
what
we
I'm
think it
struggling
was
with.
Legion?
I can see it being
I think we had said maybe before that we thought it might be Legion or something.
maybe, maybe.
Oh, but
That would be good.
wait. Know who else it could be? Who else has made reality pockets? Nate Gray? Has he shown up
maybe.
anytime? Has he shown up recently?
No, he's still in his
Maybe
like Age of
it's-
X-Man. Or
maybe
did he
it's
show up
Nate
in
Gray.
X-Men of Apocalypse? Anyway,
Oh, I feel like he did show up again recently somewhere, but I can't remember. Anyway,
I think it was
maybe
the
it's
Age
Nate
of
Gray.
X-Men of Apocalypse book.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my theory. That's why I think they showed the prison scene and mentioned Inmate X, because I think
Because
that's who is
it's
doing
part
this.
of it. Okay, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Yeah. Death Dream is the one who's kind of like something's off.
He's like, something's off, but aren't we all dead? And then they're all just like, oh, death.
But he also
Death
is
Dream.
like, he says like, "Are you my brother?" And aren't emotions horrible? I think what's happening is he still feels that love for Ransom, even though in this reality they've just met.
They don't know. Yeah.
But he feels like a deep connection to him, and he's like, what is happening? So I think that's very cool.
Yeah, this book is good. And then it turns out that we didn't think that they just didn't disappear, and they're all looking for them, and then Gambit has to go back to his old what
Vig.
Was he to him? He was his old mentor like
a boss, crime boss.
Yeah, his old crime boss, basically like, I'll let you back into the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
If you help me find where these kids are. But then they discover, look, in the kitchen is the original New Mutants. They've done a switcheroo. And Wolverine's like, they smell real. So it is kind of like, where did these fuckers come from? They're all little teenagers and young again.
Yeah.
So it's not the original, it's not the actual New Mutant characters.
Nope.
And then in the end, they're just like, what are you here to do? And it's like, Rogue, don't you know you were trained to help us kill the Avengers? And so now I'm wondering, is the X-Men evil, or is Rogue part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? And so in that other world, she's a villain. Or...
Yeah, maybe. Because that's why Rogue was brought into the Brotherhood, was to kill the Avengers, right?
But they are... No, that wouldn't make sense, because they are wearing those X-Men uniforms. So they must be from Xavier's mansion. So that means Moira and all of them are also like, you have to kill the Avengers then, I guess, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. What is this reality? And why is there a Professor Sauron instead of a Professor Xavier who shows up at the end with Teresa?
Is Sauron
Siren?
a mutant?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he also has like telepathic powers too, doesn't he?
Hypnotic,
right. And then who else was there? It was
Thunderbird. Oh,
and then
it was the switch, the power switch.
Siren.
Rasputins.
Siren was there too.
And Siren, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing that's weird is Nightcrawler is existing in both realities. There's a Nightcrawler in this faux Xavier mansion with the weird Sentinels, and then there's the real Nightcrawler at Haven House.
And then
I think he's the only character who's repeating.
But then
he grew additional arms.
He grew additional arms. It's like, hey, why did that just happen? And I'm like, why did that just happen? So very confusing, but very intriguing and very fun. This is
right.
This book
fun.
is the one.
We're all lost right now, but it's because the answers haven't been provided yet. It's fun and not frustrating.
It's entertaining.
And that's Gail.
And I love her.
She is the best. All right. We
can
also
I
have
just
Generation.
say, can we, before we go to the next one, can I just tell you how stupid I am?
Yeah.
Did you know it only took me maybe, and I didn't bring this up before, it's only been about a month. I did not realize that on the cover that it tells you the original numbering.
Oh, I don't think I've noticed that.
Like if you go to the front page there, it says Marvel issue 27.
Yeah.
Underneath it says Legacy issue
Legacy
727.
numbering. Yes. Oh, that's so fun.
And so this is issue 727. And so I was like, it does keep track of it does have a thing helping you keep track of what the real numbering is.
That's
awesome.
And
I appreciate that. I like that. Anyway, I just thought that was a fun little note. Okay, what else we got?
Generation X-23, number 3, Legacy numbering, also number 3.
And this one we have to give an RIP. The art in this is really good, and sadly, Jacopo Camagni, who's the artist and is a gay artist, he died after penciling this issue of heart complications. It's so sad.
That's really sad.
And
the art is
he was only 49.
Oh boy.
And so that's just of someone just so talented. His art, if he were to take over, there's some books that I do not like the art. He could have easily taken it over and I would have been much happier.
Yeah, it's so clean. Is very sad. The facial expressions are incredible. It's distinct. It's a shame. Anyway,
Generation X-23, she's in the in the lab where they make all of where they originally made her clones, and they apparently are stealing other people and trying to put new powers on them. And then we find out that the one dude that she kind of thinks is an enemy, what's his name? I can't remember.
X Infinite. They're all X number, but he's
they're all
X
X numbers. X Infinite. He's being forced to put these powers on them, and that's what's killing everybody.
Yeah.
But is it killing everybody? Because then the time person, the person who died with the time powers,
Right.
has also kind of re-shown up. And in the end, the soldiers come in and kind of, apparently he had locked them all out, and they bust in and kind of take everybody. The little kind of teleporter.
Very X-Men 2, X-Men United in the mansion scene. That's what this reminded me of.
Yeah. And so then they get the younger silent teleporter teleports.
I
X
love
Infinite
him.
And
X92
and Wolverine away. And so now, and they see Gabby being taken in the restroom, and so now they have to go save them. This book, I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's like it's a good tight premise with fun characters. I
am wary of introducing a bunch of new characters. I'm always wary of that.
And I feel like that's the age we're in.
Me.
We're introducing a lot of new mutants, and it feels appropriate after Krakoa to do that. Things have changed in me. Gail Simone got me to love Jubilee, and this book has gotten me to love Gabby.
Oh, you didn't like her before?
Not really.
Oh, I always thought she was cute.
I don't love kids. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't love spunky kids. It's an archetype.
She never bothered me. I mean, she was never like, "Ooh, it's her. I'm so happy," but she never bothered me.
But now
I think they
like
never
her.
fully, because the thing that makes her interesting is she can't feel pain.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that they just have not explored. Because I think there's things to that you could explore to make her more interesting.
I think one other thing they haven't explored, which they finally do, is getting to put nail polish on your adamantium claws. Haven't seen that before?
Oh, yeah, right. Hot. Anyway, this is a fun book.
It's a fun book. It's a fun book. Oh, I just got a little nauseous.
Oh, no.
That was so
Did we
weird.
do something bad?
Yeah, I think something didn't really go down. It was like a little gamey, and I feel gassy.
It too. I feel
okay.
it too.
I think I know what it is.
I read a DC comic.
I think that's what it was.
Oh,
I
no,
think
we
DC
read a
comic.
DC book. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's the character that anytime I see this character in anything, I will stop what I'm doing and I will read a DC book. And that is my girl, ZATANNA. ZATANNA?
Pause to this really quick before we go further into it. I read this, and when I was perusing to read this, it just happened to have next to it a link to read Absolute Wonder Woman.
Oh.
And so I have started reading that, so I think maybe we also might have to read that one as well. Because I started reading it and I was like, oh, this is kind of good.
Oh.
I didn't even finish the first issue yet, but it was already kind of good. Yeah. Anyway, but ZATANNA.
Cool.
This is basically like, it almost seems like it's introducing the idea of the Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme into DC.
So there was never a thing like the Sorcerer Supreme in
I don't
the DC
know.
world.
Like wasn't Dr. Fate always like something like that?
But this one, they're calling it the Prime Magus.
The Prime Magus. Us Marvel heads know it as the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, so that's what it felt. And I do find it interesting that she is like, I'm now the Prime Magus, but also still got to do my Vegas magic show review.
Yeah. Also, Jamal Campbell is the writer and artist. So the same person wrote and drew this book. And the art, I am in love.
Oh, the art is really good. The art is really good. Although I had to go back and read it because I always forget. It wasn't until the end where it says to be continued backwards that I was like, oh, yeah, her spells are backwards.
Oh, you have to read her spells.
And so then I had to go back and I was like reading the spells backwards because I forgot.
That's what it's my favorite power ever. Like she can do anything as long as she can say it backwards. It's the best power. So she is like, I'm the Prime Magus. I'm deciding that I'm going to be the Sorcerer Supreme, and I'm going to have a series of adventures. Join me, won't you?
Yeah.
And the first
she's
one is like her saving a fairy from a evil spirit.
Yeah, and apparently
elf.
this evil spirit was like attacking, and I feel like they wouldn't have just mentioned it unless this evil spirit's going to show up again. But it said it was only attacking singers and musicians, which I
Yeah.
found interesting.
Interesting.
And so she saves them, but the whole time there's someone with a gun ready to shoot this person. And so then it turns out there's now the government has a department of the occult.
Yeah.
That's like being like, oh, you're the Prime Magus solving the world's magic problems. The government also now has a department trying to solve them too. So if you don't do it, we're here. And she's like, it
Here to
ends up her
help.
being like, right.
Mm-hmm. And I like the agent, the special agent, Agent Domains, but that's not their real name. You kind of can't pronounce their real name.
Yeah, because he's clearly like from hell or something, or from some demon dimension. She is always very interesting to me because I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to give you a controversial take,
Okay.
and you're going to fight me on it.
Yep.
Hate her costume.
You know me so well because the entire time I'm reading this book, I'm like, why do I love her? Why do I love her? And
You
it hit
love
me.
the costume.
The fishnets.
The fishnets. For me, and it's like, I get it that she is like, I'm a Vegas entertainer, but I am also one of the most powerful sorceresses. And I
love
get
it.
that that's what makes her character interesting, is there's this campy, like she seems like, oh, I'm just a slutty little musician lady. No, I'm super powerful. But it is also hard for me, and I think it's hard for me after all of these years. Like, she's still in that goddamn top hat.
I know. I love it. It's that camp that I respond to. She also feels like the most Marvel DC character to me in that she feels like a little bit like a Peter Parker
Yeah.
in that she's always struggling. She's always got
Yes.
very human, very real emotional struggle.
Well, maybe if it's that her costume didn't look like she was like a
Her costume
cater
is
waiter.
perfect.
Like
Well,
she
listen,
looks like a cater waiter.
Have you ever seen her other costume? The one that's more like Sorcerer Supreme appropriate?
No,
The
is that
blue
one
flowy-
bad?
She's got another
Wait.
she's got a non-Vegas magician costume, and it's horrible. Like you will look at that, you'll be like, you know what? Never mind. I like the fishnets.
Wait, where? I'm trying to find.
She's got like, yeah, Zatanna. Other
Wait, where? I'm trying to look up to see if I can see the other costume, but it's
Yeah.
not showing. It's only showing up that one.
it's real like blue and white.
Oh,
and
there it is.
flowy.
She just looks like Dracula.
Does she have
Yeah,
big
I don't like
earrings
that
on?
one either. I don't like that either.
Yeah, it's bad.
You know what it is for me though? It's just it reminds me of like, did you ever watch Defenders of the Earth? That
Oh, yeah.
cartoon? Defenders of the Earth with Mandrake. It reminds me of Mandrake. It's the top hat and the bow tie.
Mandrake the magician.
Yeah, I love the fishnets. But at this point, it's so iconic. It's like me
Yes.
being like, it's Superman's cape. Ugh, I hate it. Like it's too
That
late.
S
it's
has got to go.
It's too late. So, but
No, but
this
I
was
love
well
that
written.
energy of like her fumbling or like her. I know it's in here somewhere. She's like reaching into her top hat.
Yeah.
I love
She's but it's fun. I do think I want this to the one thing that this was missing, because it shows her like, oh, I have to like go battle these different magic things. It's kind of setting up the premise like, I'm still an entertainer, I'm battling the magic, the government's going to be on my tail. Great. I need like an extra thing of the real world getting in her way. I either need a love interest or I need, hey, we're gonna be shutting down the Vegas review soon, and like, I want like another where she has to deal with like a
Yes,
mundane
yes.
thing where it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, I need to
Marvel.
bring in more numbers and more audience members. What? Now I'm being attacked and I have to save the world? Like I
Peter Parker.
want kind of yeah. I want
Yeah.
That's the one thing that was missing that I'm hoping will start to show up in future issues.
I just noticed when she's in like her big spiritual form with the other like gods of magic, and she's in all like black and purple. She is in her other superhero costume. She's in the blue and white flowy.
Oh, she is. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fun.
But this is
All
cute.
right.
And then I think we
Yeah, it's
also need
cute.
to read Absolute Wonder Woman because you know the premise of
Yes.
Absolute Wonder Woman.
And what is it again? I did read it. I can't remember.
It's basically in this world, the gods are angry at all of the what are they called? The Amazons or Amazonians, and so to punish them, they take Diana and send her to hell, and she's raised in hell.
Oh, cool.
So it's basically like, how does that affect her?
We also
But
have
the
to
one
read
thing
Supergirl.
is that she never stops being good. So that's the one thing is they can't. She's not evil.
Like Boom Boom.
Yes. Like
We also have to
Boom
read
Boom.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow before the movie.
When does the movie come out?
In a month. Less than a
Okay,
month.
we got time.
No, we don't.
I love this. Where this
Read
is, we're going to the women. We don't need these men.
We're
in
going to the
DC.
women.
We need some Supergirl, some Zatanna, some Wonder,
Wonder
Woman.
Woman. The classics.
Amazing.
Amazing. We did it.
Is that it?
That's it. That's the and? No.
Yes, pull some Janet out for me.
Okay. I was inspired by Erica Kirk's new look. Did you see Erica Kirk in the black cap?
Girl,
I'm
and
like,
all
okay,
of the
Rhythm Nation.
all of the Rhythm Nation memes that's going with it. Oh my
psycho.
God. She's fucking insane. She's a psycho, insane person.
Yeah. Why do the... There's so many wonderful people out there, and we have taken all of the worst of the worst.
But then
People
you
who
watch
don't
The
deserve
Boys.
to breathe the same air as
It does
us.
feel like The Boys. Like it's like
Yeah.
when The Boys are
They're all the
behind
ones
the
with the
scenes.
power.
It's just like just put Erica Kirk there and just put Stephen Miller. It's all the same.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
the exact same shit.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Anyway.
All right.
Well,
thank you so much.
thanks for listening. We're going to be talking about more DC. We're going to be talking about the X-Men cartoon as it comes out. There's a lot of things. There's a Supergirl movie, the X-Men 97 season 2. A lot of fun things are happening this summer. Oh my God, it's about to be summer.
Summer! Ah! Okay.
And I'm going to be here for it because I'm going to be real gay in it. I'm going to be so
too.
gay the whole time.
I can't help it. I was turned gay.
What turned you gay, Brett?
Comic books.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Because everyone knows if you read comics, well, then that makes you queer.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.